Why do strongmen walk into the gym with these enormous bags? Strongmen love shoes, okay, you're bodybuilders, you just wear, for some reason you all walk around in these because you're so hench and massive you can't possibly put trainers on like a normal human being. So we have the Olympic shoes. So that can be for squatting, that can be for overhead pressing. Also I wear them for Atlas stones because I'm short, I'm a little under 6 foot, only a little bit. So those are those. Then have my moving event shoes. So flat soled with a bit of ankle support, like a basketball shoe. So I'll use these for yoke, farmers, sandbag, keg, carry, Husafelt stone, all of those kind of things. That's those. Another pair of shoes here. Rock climbing shoes. Use these for truck pulls. Those kind of things, nice and grippy, because you never know when you're going to be asked to pull a truck, obviously, when you go to the gym. So first side pocket, we have smelling salts. Very important for maximal lifts. We've got a couple of boxes, tubs of those. We also have various types of chalk. I have some liquid chalk, and I also have some normal powdered chalk. That's in the main bit there. So the powdered chalk is really to rub on your chest when you're doing things like axle or you're doing log cleans and things like that, so to create that adhesion to your top as well. I also have in that section a Physio Ball, a cross ball, again for stretching and releasing at the beginning of session. I also have a little, what looks like a sex toy, that's what I've been told they look like. So yeah, again, another little release tool that somebody can use on you or you can use on yourself. Again, another sex toy lookalike thing. This was a little tip Brian Shaw gave me after tearing off my first bicep. So this I will use on my bicep to help stretch out and loosen off all the fibres. Gum shield, again, for maximal lifting, in case you fancy a spar or a game of rugby in the car park afterwards. But no, for maximal lifting. The electrolytes, just to flavour up your water and make it a little bit nicer. And of course, not forgetting Tiger Balm, which it just, that smell just reminds me of my very first getting into Strongman. We have good old wrist straps. Again, use them for pressing. I use the Cerberus Ultra ones, they're very good. We have a myriad of wraps. So a myriad of deadlift straps. So I've got the Iron Mind ones there. I have Cerberus ones there. We have figure of 8 ones there. Patella supports. So these, again, this is something that Ed was quite vocal about and believed in. Patella supports to put underneath your knee sleeves or knee straps, and have just knee wraps. So for squatting, which I hardly ever use to be fair, I normally just squat in sleeves out of the Aladdin's cave. So, shaker. Pre-workouts as well. Bands, of course we need bands. Bands must be attached to every single machine possibly going to make it easier. No, bands are attached to make it more difficult and to change the strength curve. I will not, however, put them on a hack squat to make it easier, so I can load 8 plates aside and go, look at me, aren't I fantastic, even though the band is doing 70% of the work. A pair of neoprenes for when I squat, just to keep everything nice and warm and give that little bit of extra security. That one. Another belt. Another belt. We then have another belt, back support, so a lighter belt there. We have another belt there. Elbow sleeves. I have a pair of reband elbow sleeves there. Knees. When I'm squatting, So the patella supports will go on. I will then put those over the top. Cerberus elbow supports. I've definitely got two, so I've got 2 arms. Socks, deadlift socks, squat briefs. When the competition allows, I will stick a pair of squat briefs on. A roller. So, because we're so massively strong, normal clips on the side of the bar just don't cut it, so we have to use plastic clips. Gloves, not because we're going to do some gardening, but just purely for like loading events. And we have the like log press axle t-shirt. Yeah, and that's my bag emptied.